The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, yes.
Good morning. It's only right. It was only right that the writers went here. Good morning. It was only befitting that they went here. They saw the topic and they realized that they had something. And so, they wrote something and that something started to transform into something else. Okay, so I haven't seen you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. I know I wasn't on yesterday. I took a little bit of a breather, a little bit of a rest. Maybe because I needed it. That's all. However, only because I needed it. I'm live. Finally echoing. I know. I apologize, friends, that I wasn't honest today. Um, you know, Especially for my members, and I tend to come on to make sure that the members know that I'm on. Members, they need to thank you because a lot of times I make sure I come on for y'all. So thank you very, very much. Okay, this was a topic yesterday, and it's a big, big topic. Absolutely love this reality check. This was a very, very big topic because yesterday Anthony said something, and a lot of people wrote it off at first. And I said, well, is he correct? Anthony's argument to Amber was, listen to me, not to Amber, to Shayla was, listen, if you continue to assist Amber, be careful that you're not being too pro Amber, because if you become too pro Amber, the truth of the matter is Kai could get less money. Right? Yes. So that is the truth of the matter. So let's read some comments. Shayla is missing a free meal this morning. All right. Goddess, I must say, I enjoyed that laugh this morning. We're going to get into it. Amber took the call in front of Shayla purposely. I absolutely love this for Amber, the reality check for Amber. Listen, Anthony said what he said, and people make it look like, he wasn't speaking in his best interest. And he was, and he has to speak in his best interest because the truth of the matter is, Kai is still on the books as his. There's nothing you can do about that, friends. That's all it really is. Her lawyers become very confident all of a sudden. But let's get into the show. Was wondering why all of a sudden her lawyer become confident. I don't know. Guarantee. The lawyer says that she can guarantee Sheila would have to pay the 50%. Can the lawyer guarantee this? Can the lawyer guarantee this? I've never seen a lawyer guarantee money before, but the lawyer is guaranteeing 50%. Guaranteed. I need a lawyer like this because this lawyer can guarantee things. I've never seen this before, where you can go in front of the court of law and guarantee monies. Can a lawyer guarantee money? God. The lawyer is guaranteeing right now. She's guaranteeing it. That means she's saying clock it. The lawyer saying she can guarantee it. I've never seen a lawyer guarantee anything yet, but Amber's lawyer can. Can a lawyer? I saw. I saw. The lawyer is guaranteeing a win. The lawyer is saying no matter what you do, I'm guaranteeing you that Anthony has to give you 50%. What y'all think, chat? Come out of the woodwork and tell me. Lawyer guaranteeing it. No. No lawyer can. This lawyer can't guarantee anything. No. No. Oh, this Amber is so dumb, eh? Oh boy. Unless she knows something we don't know. Unless she knows, even if she knows something we don't know, unless she knows the judge. Please find a lawyer like this for me. Look here. Dre, we need a lawyer like this. The lawyer said the same thing to Ernestina. She said the same thing to Ernestine and it never worked out. The lawyer is over here guaranteeing percentages. Guaranteed. Not up to the lawyer. No. No, your lawyer can't guarantee that. Ultimately, it will be up to the judge. That's what I thought it was too. But the lawyer says she can guarantee. Nothing is guaranteed in life. The lawyer can only guarantee your fee. The final decision is in the hands of the judge. I thought so too. But this lawyer is saying she's guaranteeing. She have it stamped and signed by a justice of the peace, by a notary. No. Amber lied that she was talking to her divorce to feel Shayla out. No, no, no. I think she's talking to the lawyer. You think more that? All right, no problem. I see what you're saying. O'Neill, Amber is playing chess, and Shayla, Anthony, Daniel are all pawns in her game. So Eklund, I do believe that Amber is doing a lot of things on her own. I do believe that as well too. Like I said yesterday, and I'm gonna get into it today as we go along. But nonetheless, war of the side chick and the wife. Okay, Anthony is giving off some gold digging vibes. Amber is giving off the gold digging vibes. Yes, man. I believe that the lawyer found out something about the hidden assets. Even if she finds out about the hidden assets, Eklund, it still isn't guaranteed. That's a bold claim to make that you can guarantee something. Amber, this is why you shouldn't be friends with Shayla again, because once a person is a snake, they're always gonna be a snake. If you're staying at the house, how is that 50%? Amber is stupid to talk up to her attorney around Shayla. Tell her, Shayla. Amber, you don't deserve 50%. What role you play in exactly? Amber called Brittany. Correct, Charmaine. What Charmaine say? Charmaine, me know you say something. O'Neill, she can. If she has something on Anthony and he has agreed to give her 50% in mediation, but we're not there. She says she's guaranteeing. Guaranteeing. We don't know yet of Anthony saying he wants to give 50%. Amber doesn't need to be talking to her attorney at Shayla's home. She shouldn't. But again, I don't know if, like I said yesterday, is Amber trying to use Shayla for this divorce? Yesterday we talked about Daniel and some people didn't understand what does using Daniel means. Using Daniel means I am talking to Daniel because Daniel is his husband with Daniel is the wife of Ben. Ben hid the money for Anthony. Put it together, friends. Put it together. Do the maths. Do the maths. Amber hiding assets too. Hiding assets too. Exactly. There you go. I wonder why Aunt hasn't questioned the money from the sale of the house she sold. Not yet. The Amber character is so confident about 50%. I don't know if she's confident Shayla is going to discover Amber's relationship with Dave. I think so. If they found the hidden money, she can get over 50%. I just read a case where the spouse got 85% when he hid money. Yes, Angie. I can't imagine she can guarantee though. Angie, yes, that's why yesterday Anthony said, Shayla, be very careful because Amber could also take money basically from Kai in case you don't realize what's going on. Anthony said something yesterday, and people say, well, O'Neill, no, he's lying again. And I said, are you sure? Are you sure? I keep asking that question. Are you sure? But people was very, very sure. And I said, folks, only so sure. Kai is only 2. Anthony has time to build up for Kai. How you know that? I want to make it look like money just fall off of the tree, so. So what I'm gonna do? Y'all make it look like money just something just fall out of the sky. Look here. Warren Buffett. I want you to look up this guy. If you don't know him, I want you to look him up. Warren Buffett rules for money. Okay? Look up Warren Buffett's rules for money. I'm gonna give you the rules then. Look here. For money. I want you to look up these rules, okay? Give me one moment, Charmin. Rule number 1. Don't lose money. Rule number 2. I just want to give you this wisdom. Don't forget. Rule number 1. For people who bring these comments up here, so I want you to put this in your brain. Maybe I need you to put this. I want you to massage this into your brain, okay? I want you to massage this into your brain. This was said by a billionaire, not Anthony, a billionaire. At one point, Warren Buffett was one of the richest men in the world. And the richest man in the world gave you two solid rules. His name is Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett has given us two solid rules. Rule number one, don't lose money. Rule number two, don't forget rule number one. So be very mindful when they say, yeah, man, I can just make back the money, man. Him can just, oh, you know that. Oh, you know the market conditions are going to be as favorable as the past. If money was that guaranteed, trust me, you'd have a whole different market out there if it was that guaranteed. Y'all are making it seem like money guaranteed. Not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. Just because you win in the last whatever it is what it is. So T-Baby said he never do what Anthony did. No, he didn't. However, the point of the matter is the point still remains though, T-Baby. We're arguing a fact. The fact is that you don't know if you can make more money back. To say that you can just make it back is a fallacy. That's what we're saying. You don't know that. So right now that he's in this pickle, he now needs to basically do his best on possibility of trying to take care of that. That's what he's doing. But nonetheless, let's keep running. Those are the rules of money. I'll put it down right here so y'all can see it. Let's keep going.
How to keep my mouth shut. I feel like I'm speaking for.
Oh, hold on. Is Amber speaking facts here? Hold on, friends. Hold on. I'm not going to allow this to just run by. I'm going to know what's going on. Give me y'all's take on this. Give me y'all's take. Amber has always been entitled. Not surprised she feel like she can speak that way in Shayla's house. I was retired at the age of 50, and after the stock market crash, I had to rebuild. I did retire 4 years ago, but I had to cut back on spending. Thank you, Deborah, for bringing this up. Because this whole thing of people, yeah, man, Anthony can just make it back because y'all believe that rich people money just drop out of the sky. It's like, take work. That's what I'm saying, Give me some takes here. When you have money, you make decisions that are proactive, not reactive. Anthony should have thought about this before he got married. Within the first year of marriage, he had an affair. You are correct, Miss T. You are correct. However, this is where he is. So the question now is, what if he want to protect it now? All I'm saying, is that is it ever too late to try to protect your cash? That's the question. Give me y'all's take now. Where are you now? It's very difficult to rebuild after losing money. People make it look like you can just build it up. Amber is going to lose money because Denisha is going to run Anthony's pockets. She's speaking on your business because you invited her in clearly. You don't forget. You don't forgot. Thank you, Ashley, because I think that Amber forgets. Amber let Anthony keep his money. Shayla and Denisha will take it. Anthony really was married. Amber really was married to Anthony more than 2 months. Got him. I don't think Amber is using Shayla for divorce. We are giving Amber too much credit. Well. With this kind of wardrobe her attorney wears, not even a free meal Amber is getting. If Dave finds out what Amber wants from Anthony, he will see the real Amber, her gold digging ways. Eye opener. This is none of Shayla's business. Well, JDK, if this is none of Shayla's business though, Amber may need to be doing it outside of the house of Shayla. This is what I mean. Amber has been going into people's houses and thinking that she can just basically waltz in there without them saying anything to her. JDK, if I come into your house and I decide to start talking about some business happening at my house, I cannot be mad if you start to get in my business. I can't be mad. Be honest though. I cannot be mad. I can't be upset. Because I should not have brought my business to your house. Let's be real here now, friends. Let's be very, very real. No. That's her place as Amber's a best friend, eh? I saw as Amber's best friend. Shayla is thinking of her pockets too, correct? Because now Shayla realized that now she have to think about her pocket. Good good attorney reviews other divorce settlements to prepare their case. They tend to know how a judge will settle a case, especially when it's no prenup and evidence adultery in this case, Kai. Yeah, but you don't always know. Even if you review the case, KC Poach, you may also lose because you don't have some evidence to something or you've missed something. That's all I'm saying. It's just enough for you to think you have a guaranteed case is kind of facetious. Your lawyer would say I have a good case, but a guaranteed case, I've never heard a lawyer tell me them have a guaranteed case. But all right. Remember, Anthony just told she's willing to give Amber 100% if she will come back to him and he can make it back because Shayla is an asset. Anthony is just saying these things, Charmin. These are things Anthony is just saying. Can you make the money back? Yes, you can, but it will take time to make that money back. He is just saying these things. He is just saying these things. Saying things and them actually being true is two different cases. Good morning. Thank you for the super chat, Marilyn. Marilyn says, Only I totally agree with you, and you're right. She should have never allowed her back in her circle. There you go. Maybe you shouldn't allow her back in the circle. If you never do that, then that's what it is. But yesterday I said maybe Amber was trying to see if she could get Shayla soft enough to testify. If Amber could get Shayla to testify, she could get more than 50%. Because Shayla has a lot of other evidence that Amber would be able to get in record. If Amber could get Shayla to testify, she could get more. So, O'Neill yesterday, right, and we will look at it. This is the truth. If Amber got Shayla to testify, then yes, she could get more because what would happen is that Shayla would be able to give up things like the amount of money Anthony has been spent out of the marital assets and all of those things. So we were saying maybe it is that Amber was trying to get Shayla to testify. That was my take. Never go back to Anthony. Amber needs to distance herself from Shayla. Well, she's seen this now. Yapping. Yapping those gums in is the reason that Amber is where she's at. Anthony's a liar and he's a clown. He might as well give Amber 50%. He is so willing to throw his money to his past mistress, baby mama, and now Denisha. Well, I think his reasoning behind the Shayla thing is because Shayla have Kai. So him saying, you know what? Might as well me give it to the son. O'Neill, Anthony's attorney is too good. Why Amber's attorney is Temu? This makes Amber seems dumb. She should not even be dealing with Shayla anyway, but she is. O'Neill, absolutely right. I'm just saying, look at it from all different angles. O'Neill is trying to examine the story from multiple angles. I'm trying to identify from multiple angles. One angle is that Amber could be trying to use Shayla, okay, to win the case, meaning trying to get Shayla to the point of maybe where Shayla could testify because Shayla said she was actually pro Amber, right? Then the next angle could be that Amber is just dumb in trying to be friends with Shayla. Those are the two angles. Those are the two angles at this point in time. That's what's going on. But nonetheless, let's run it.
But did I lie though?
All right. There you go. So let's hear the Anthony stance now. Shayla, why did you upset Amber? I hope this will finally be a wake-up call for Amber. I wonder, will Shayla go to her side if she finds out about Delicia? I don't know. But Iraq, I'm asking you, would that take a woman to the other woman's side? That's a question for you ladies. I would have to ask you ladies that question. She's pro Shayla. Anthony's a clown. Well, but Amber is over here and she's trying to get the mistress to side with her. Amber is dumb as Ernest. Same lawyer. Shayla's always been Amber's voice of reason. Shayla is going to crash out when she sees Denisha and Anthony. Anthony, try to use anyone. Stop talking, Shayla. Shayla would not get anything when Anthony find out the baby is not his. I guess that's what you're saying. Well, until they remove his name from the birth certificate, he has to pay for it. I'm sorry, Beverly, but that's the life of a man. Once you've signed the birth certificate, once you've signed the paper saying you are responsible, you're responsible. Marlon, thank you for the super chat. Correct, Goddess. What Goddess says. Isn't Denisha friends of Momo? Yes, she is. Anthony's a jealous of Iman. Probably. Amber sees. No. Whose side Shayla is on? No. All right. You know what, Goddess? You know what? I'm a question, y'all. Do you think that Amber will separate from Shayla after this? Don't worry. Don't worry, Goddess. I don't even believe it. But don't worry. I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to ask the question because, I don't believe it. But if y'all believe it, fine. If y'all believe it, okay. All right. If we all say so. Will Amber separate from Shayla after this? If y'all think so, fine. Hey, I'm going to look here. I'm going to go with what y'all say, man. I'm not even going to say anything. Chat, go ahead. Give me a vote. Do you think that Amber's going to separate from Shayla after this? If your answer is yes, I have a unicorn I can sell you. If your answer is yes, I have a unicorn that I can sell you. If you're interested in unicorn meat, I can sell you some. If you're interested in unicorns, I can sell you a unicorn. If you think that Amber is going to all of a sudden just decide, oh my God, did you hear what Shayla said? You know what? I'm never going to be her friend again. Then I have a unicorn that I can sell you. If you say yes, I have a unicorn to sell you. Only this is what Anthony wanted, to drive a wedge between Amber and Shayla. Yes, he does, because he does not want Shayla to assist Amber. I have a unicorn to sell those who said yes. If you said yes, I have a bunch of unicorns. I just have some unicorns I can sell y'all. Look here. There you go. Unicorn meat, friends. It's unicorn meat. Unicorn meat. I have some unicorns I can sell you. Do you want unicorns? The people who say yes. If you want a unicorn, I can sell you one. I can sell you a unicorn if you want one. If you want a unicorn, I can get you one. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. Look here. I got you. I got you. The people who say yes, don't worry. I got a unicorn in the back. I'm going to give it to you. Wait, Sir Marlin, I think you're right, but eventually, thank you for the unicorn, eh? But not right away, eh? I think not. I'm just saying, y'all know how Amber work. I'll not behave now like you don't know how Amber work. The woman had think about it, friends. Shayla had a baby with her husband, and she is still over here. You do realize that, right? You do realize that Shayla had a baby with her husband. Shayla cheated with her husband, and she is still over here. You realize that she's still over Shayla's house after all of that. So you know what, Marilyn, don't worry yourself. I have the unicorn for you. Erica, I have the unicorn for you. Don't worry. There's a unicorn I have in the back for people who say yes. If you say yes, I have the unicorn for you. Don't worry yourself, I got the unicorn. I got you. I got you. Okay. So this is the truth of what we're saying yesterday, right? Let's research this. Okay? I wanted to show y'all what we found prices yesterday. Just dropped.
Now we can stop scrolling.
One moment, we don't know what that is. Can you get more than you ask for in a divorce? The answer, friends, is yes. This is why what Anthony said yesterday wasn't that far off, and I tried to do a live on it because people were like, well, Anthony said, and I'm saying, well, hold on, hold up. I know what you're saying. Don't worry, I get it. Anthony is a trickster. We get it. We know Anthony's a trickster, but the question is he correct though that she could actually get more? Is he by default correct at least? Because you know us, we try to do the research. This is the answer to the question, friends. This is the answer to the question. Yes, in Georgia, a judge or jury can grant you more than you specifically asked for in your initial divorce complaint. Do you see this? That means if Shayla were to give Amber more info and more ammunition, meaning like a testimony, understand, or Daniel testifying on the stand, those could cost Anthony way more than 50%. If she could get Daniel to testify against Anthony. You got it? So Anthony, in saying be very careful with how you side with Shayla, was not far off in what he was saying. Could he be presumptuous in saying it? Probably. Could he be, whatever it is that y'all want to give him? Probably. The point of the matter is you can get more. And so because of that, he has to put Shayla on notice. If you want Kai to get some monies, this is the deal. Because if Amber takes 90% of the cash, guess what? Kai's life, what you're getting right now for Kai could go down. That is a fact. Even if you subpoena people, they don't have to show up. They don't have to show up. They don't have to show up. If you subpoena Shayla, she doesn't have to show up. Because it's not a criminal case. It's a civil case, I think. I don't think you have to show up if them subpoena you. I think because it's a civil suit, I don't think you have to show up. I'd have to read this one for you, but I don't think you have to. Like, unless them, again, unless okay. And who is saying legal separation? There is no legal separation in Georgia. There is no legal separation. Amber has not filed a legal separation. O'Neill, I can get a pink elephant instead of unicorn. God. The lawyer is guaranteeing 50%. This means that she knows Amber is getting more than 50%. Amber is a unicorn, not his child. But what if Melissa testifies against Amber? That's a no and next question. When Amber was pregnant by Wayne, I don't have the video. If you have the video, put it inside the chat and I'll run it. Anthony should start putting Kai's money in a trust. Yeah, but even if you move it in a trust, Jarena, they can still look at that and say that because the money is coming from a marital account. They probably could question that money in here. I think they probably could. O'Neill, Anthony's lawyer knows that Amber can get more than 50%. This is why she told him to play the waiting game, to run Amber out of money to pay her lawyer, and she will settle. O'Neill, once a lawyer is confident she's got something on Anthony. What more she going to have more than? What do you mean she have something for Anthony? I do not believe that Daniel will testify because it will get her husband in trouble. There you go. And now, how long can Anthony crawl? I don't know. As long as he can. Anthony started a business, Kai's LLC. Amber is aware of that. If she's aware, then that's different. Shayla has got all of Amber's secrets. They can seize the trust. That's what I'm telling you. If they see the trust is like okay. If they realize that you're trying to move money in the trust, them can seize it. That's why I've known of it. Melissa and Trey as witnesses. Her having an affair with Dave will not affect her settlement as far as Skitland is concerned. See, the problem with it, Erica, though, is that them go back and forth. 1 minute them say it won't affect it, the next minute they say it will. For example, her affair with Dave is not known. Why has Amber not told Anthony about her affair with Dave? If it now affect it based on Skitland, Why has Amber not told Anthony about Dave? That's the question. Why has Amber not told Anthony about Dave? That's the question I have to ask people. When people say these things, I have to ask those questions. If it is this simple, why hasn't she not told Anthony about Dave? Why not? Why not? Since it's so simple and you know what I mean, and hey, she's as right as can be, why haven't you told about Dave? She's a hypocrite. That's what Terry said, because she is a hypocrite. Amber is horrible. Anthony is horrible. We don't want to hear more. One thing doing Nancy, you're always going to take on pan. You're always, man. It is what it is. Run the video. Which one? I don't have the video. Vanzol, I don't have the video. None of this business. Yeah, but since as you're saying, since we're saying that it doesn't matter, then it should matter, right? I'm saying since as y'all are saying it doesn't matter, then it should matter. The point I'm trying to raise is that it matters. There's a reason why there's a reason why the lawyer told her not to flaunt it. There's a reason why the lawyer told her these things. So why you think Amber is hiding Wolfman or Dave? She knows her movements are from place of darkness and treachery. This is what St. Michael Anthony said. She said she didn't want it to affect her 50%. Correct. Friends, who look like some of y'all forget some of the times. This is what the woman said. What she did before the marriage doesn't count. It's what you're doing and did in the marriage. Affect the divorce. Because he will assume she's been cheating all along. Why has she told he's handing out the marriage proposals and future wife dreams? Exactly. Because him know as well too that it can cause him whatever it may be. Amber has not told Anthony about Dave because Amber knows how Anthony is going to behave. Is that it? You don't think you can? She's saying she has a lot on the line, friends. Am I the only one watching the script? Sometimes I feel like I'm me alone watching the script. Based on Skitland, can Dave affect Amber's money? That's the question. Yes or no? Let's get real on this here. If y'all make it look like say she is legal for whatever it is. I'm gonna find it for y'all. Y'all forgot that she said this. Look here, I read watch the same Skitland that O'Neill is watching, and y'all are making it look like O'Neill not watching the same Skitland. All right, you know what? You know what, O'Neill? Nope. You know what, O'Neill? You know what, O'Neill? Let's go back to the lines what she said, because maybe O'Neill need the lines. Maybe O'Neill need the lines, because when O'Neill says things, y'all make it look like O'Neill don't know what's going on. Oh, boy, God. Oh, Lord. Let me see if I can find that. The one where she was working with the dog. Let me see if I can find it. You know what? Let me see if I can find it. The point of the matter is this, friends. If Dave couldn't affect the thing, there wouldn't be some of the lines that them giving. Look here, we're only reacting to the lines that I made them give us. Let's try to find that particular portion. Let's try to find that. Let's try to find that, friends. Let's try to see if we can find this. Mind your girl too smart for her own good, you know. Sit tight, sit tight. Let's see if we can get whatever it is, okay? Let's see if we can get this. Let's see if we can get this right here. hold on, Charmin, hold on. Give me a minute. This was that particular skit, okay?
With me still going through my divorce and all.
Listen
At the
again.
time, I know that Dave and our situation is a little unorthodox. With me still going through my divorce and all. And I was just wondering if you and I could, keep this all in the family, but not your family. I mean, between me, you, and Dave. Just hoping that you wouldn't tell
Oh,
Danielle and Ben.
I would never. I'm honestly not even thinking about it. I don't even know why I would tell them. So you don't need to worry at all.
Okay. I mean, I just know sometimes things slip, and I just want to make sure I tell you that because, I have a lot on the line with my divorce. And
Right.
You heard that? Did you hear that? So can you please stop telling me that Dave doesn't matter right now? And the legal separation stuff, it no matter. This is what the woman say inside of the skits. I'm just going off of the lines, friends. Adultery charges are misdemeanor, but it's rarely enforced. They could enforce it in these divorce proceedings. If they go to court, there will be a DNA test on Kai, and they will not decide what will Amber get. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. They don't necessarily have to do a DNA test on Kai, because the baby is not necessarily. They don't necessarily have to do a DNA test on Kai. What if Anthony go and cheat? What would the judge do? It would give Amber more ammunition. That's what would happen. Brittany will come back and find dirt on Anthony. Amber just played Shayla and got the reaction out of her. Did she? The lawyers just wanted to keep Anthony calm and negotiating. That's all. But as we all see, Anthony isn't negotiating. So, the end of the day, Dave won't affect the court ruling. Is that really it? That's not what Amber's lawyer told him. Candy, this is not correct. Amber and Anthony's lawyer told him not to do anything, to hold a hard bargain. The Temu lawyer has the option to remove herself from the divorce if Amber's cheating is discovered. The marriage is over when the judge used the gravel and said it is over with. Until then, you're still married. Let's be real about it. I mean, that's what it is. Anthony and Amber are both the snakes. Correct. That's correct, Errol. People try to differentiate them, but it is what it is. Whoever get in between Amber and Anthony's divorce beef will be collateral damage. Correct. They're all collateral damage at this point. Well, let me ask you this, friends. I know that you're not Shayla fans, and I know how people stay, but does Shayla have a right to protect? Does Shayla have a right to protect monies for Kai? That's the question. Talk to me, your friends. Does Shayla have a right to protect monies for Kai? Or she has no right as the mistress? How dare this mistress try to get monies for her baby? I'm not telling you to be Team Shayla, but we're talking about the topic. If you can't talk the topic, friends, we don't know what to tell you. Topic. Right now, Shayla basically is saying she needs to protect the monies for Kai. Does she have a right to protect this money? Her pure problems in Scotland right now. Get a job, Sheho. Yes, she has a right. Does she have a right? Ladies, you get pregnant. It is what it is. You already have the baby. The baby is here. The question is, do you have a right to protect that money for your baby? Or are you guys just speaking out of emotion because you love Amber? That's what I think y'all are doing. I think y'all are speaking out of emotion because of your love for Anthony. The question is this. If you got pregnant like this, she has a right only if Anthony wasn't married. But the question is this. She have the baby and that's where it is right now. So the question is this, does she have a right to do this right now? She had decided her mind that, you know what, hey, I'm already pregnant. This is where we are. Talk to me, ladies. No, Shayla Long is the cause of their failing marriage. True, I agree with you. Kai was born out of wedlock until they committed adultery and have a child outside of marriage. True. But now that she has all of this, should she just sit down in the corner and do nothing? Meaning, should she go along with Amber and help Amber? That's a question. Amber didn't give a about Kai and Shayla. Shayla is going to do if she has a right or not. Is Amber entitled to all of Anthony's wealth or just the money is earned while married? Just the money earned while married. That's what I've learned of with it. The marital properties, things that them do within the marriage. Shayla has no right here because she does not have, and she does have interest. As a mother, she should try to protect. See, look here. I want y'all to give me real statements. Don't give me a pro Amber statement. All right, let me switch up the question. As a mother, would you try to secure your child's interest in this situation? Let me switch up the question. Let me ask you then. Let me get into the bowels of you. Don't give me a thing the answer, friends. Because I know not give me a piece of answer right now. I'm getting half of answers right now. There you go. Yes or no? Would you try to protect your child's interest? Don't give me no queff answer because y'all are giving me some pro Amber answer. I want a logical answer. More you think about it and give me a logical answer. Don't worry about I don't want a pro Amber answer. I don't want a pro Shayla answer. I want a logical answer. Would you try to protect your child's interest if you were in this situation? That's what the skitter ask you right now. Shayla is already here. There's nothing she can do about it. Look here, I don't like the Shayla character in a lot of regards. I don't like what the Shayla character has done. I don't like any of these things. But a spade is a spade. So may I ask you the question? You're in this situation now. I saw it go. You get impregnated by this man, and that's what you have to do. So may I ask you the question? Would you protect your child's interest? That is the question. Don't dance around it, ladies. Don't give me a politically correct answer. Don't sell me any unicorns, right, Marilyn? Erica, no sell me no unicorns. Please, don't try to come sugarcoat your boy. Don't sugarcoat your boy, please. Don't try to sell O'Neill any unicorns. JDK, don't sell me any unicorns at all. Give me a real answer. JDK, you get pregnant. The man bust juice in your belly, JDK. The man has bust juice inside of the belly. There comes a baby. You have now birthed the child. Are you telling me that you would not consider the child's best interest? That's the question I'm asking. Anthony told Shayla that he has money set aside for Kai. So did he not? So she did not have to worry. Well, no. Maybe I'm lying telling him something different, Charmin. No, because that's not my place. That's the baby daddy's place and his responsibility. So quiet storm, let me get this straight. So in other words, quiet storm, you're telling me that you're not trying to secure this. All right. I'm a wrong way to say. She has a right to stop laying on her back for money and get a real job. We're not talking about that. We know that she needs to come off of her back. We know that part already. Yes, but solely depending on a rich man's money won't get you nowhere to protect your child. Go get a job. I don't want the money so much. so much trouble about my child. All of a sudden, as a mother, she should work and build her own legacy for Kai. So, okay, I gave you one. There you go, Marilyn. Marilyn, give me a. I saw Marilyn has something else. Yes, she was trying to take all of his assets and not caring about Anthony's ability to take care of his child. What guarantee does she really have from Anthony? As a mother, yes, you should try to secure your child's financial interest, but legally, you don't have a right that the man is married. The contract is between him and his wife. Yes, however, Pauline, the question is this. Well, all right, let me ask you this. If you were in Shayla's shoes, would you testify against Anthony? Let me see where I'm going. Look, O'Neill asked the hard questions. That's why I'm going to come over here for the hard questions. O'Neill asked the hard, straight up, direct questions. If you were in Shayla's place, would you testify? If you were in Shayla's shoes, would you testify? Would you get up on the stand and testify and give out all of the details? That's the question. Would you testify? You were the side mistress. I know y'all are not mistresses. I know y'all are not side piece. I know, I get it. You've never been a side piece. But put yourself in the side piece shoes. You were a side piece. You were a side piece. Would you voluntarily testify? That's correct. Would you testify? That is the question. Marlon Beer said, but the woman's shoes too big. What do you mean the woman's shoes too big, Marlon? Let's just, you had to fit Shayla's big old shoes. No, because she'll become a villain. Nope. Shayla does not see no wrong what she has done in the marriage. That's a different story. Is that why Dave told Melissa he knows what he's doing with Amber? Yes, once I see him dealing with my enemy, like I said, she'll switch sides when she finds out about Denisha. If subpoenaed, she has to. What she says is a different story. Correct. Subpoenaed by a judge. You have to make sure you give the subpoena. If she's subpoenaed by a judge, you can't just use the word subpoena. If it's a lawyer subpoenaing you, that's different. If the judge has subpoenaed her, correct, sure, she'd have to testify. And chances are the judge probably won't subpoena her. It's not that easy for a judge basically to come subpoena you. So if a judge subpoenas you, then you have to testify. If a judge subpoenas you. Somebody say, can we wrap this up? Well, this is where we are. No, Shayla, no. No right to access Anthony. Again, Kai is out of wedlock. I would have told Shayla, don't worry, whore. He told me that he has already moved the big money to safety. He'll have enough so you can keep sitting on your lazy back. Somewhere side piece and didn't know. Please wrap this up. This is getting so disrespect. Y'all got the mistress telling the wife what she deserves in divorce. I also blame Amber because, correct. See, book heart, Sally. See, you need to know the parts that Amber has caused in all of this. Yes, the mistress has this much power because Amber gave her the power. No, Amber fans won't tell you that, but that's what has occurred. That is what has occurred. O'Neill, I would stay out of married people's business. So you just put your child to the side, Terry. Just so, Terry. Jeez, I'm saving boy. Y'all are something else. So 74% of people would not testify. That's what y'all are saying. 74% of y'all would not have testified. Y'all are really something else, my friends. I swear to you, y'all are really, really something else. Y'all are really, really something else. You guys need to remember this though. A lot of what's going on is because Amber has allowed it. The people who have a lot of beef in them chests, when them chests get beefy, when we talk about Amber, remember Amber has allowed a lot of this. O'Neill, good question. O'Neill, if the shoes were on Amber's foot, she would have said the same thing what Shayla said. That's correct. If Shayla helps Amber, she's hurting herself. Come on, ladies, stop the BS. That is the point I was trying to raise. If she does help her. So we were saying yesterday that Amber is smart. O'Neill, check the skit. Which one? Which one? Which one? There's no new skits. No new skits. There's no new skits, Eklund. We were saying that Amber is smart if she's using Shayla and Daniel. If Amber is using Shayla and Daniel, she is smart. We were saying this. Somebody said yesterday, well, how can she use Daniel? What is she using Daniel for? Information. Y'all need to stop this. Y'all need to stop making it look as though Amber is not going through a divorce case. This is a divorce case, friends. Divorce is war. It's what it is. Amber has allowed a lot of this to happen. So the people who come in for whatever it is, please. Okay? Una, please, leave me out of this. If Amber is using Danielle and Shayla, then she is smart. If that's what she's doing. If she's trying to get information from these two women, if she's trying to get information from the two women, she's smart. Meaning, that's why O'Neill said, I don't know what she's trying to do, but I'm saying if she's befriending Shayla because she wants Shayla to be on her side, to try to maybe testify against Anthony, that's smart. If she's trying to get Daniel to basically testify against Anthony with the use of Ben, that's also smart, if that's what she's doing. So O'Neill said, in the know if that's what she's doing, but if that is what she's doing, then the Amber character is actually smart. That's what O'Neill said. That's what I said. So the people who say, how can Amber use Daniel? There you go. Voila. Information. Shayla is not Brody's daughter and Kai is not Anthony's baby. So Shayla is not going to get anything from Kai. Anyways, my opinion only. Good thing, Mildred. The only thing is though that Anthony already signed the birth certificate. Which means that as of right now, he's still the baby's father. True. O'Neill, you notice how M. Uber uses the husband card? Yeah, that's what Shayla saying. She uses the husband card all the time. Shayla said some things right here, and she's not lying. But let's jump into this.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to.
There you go. There you go. Is Shayla right that Amber is playing the husband when it's convenient? Is Shayla right that Amber is playing the husband role when convenient? Shayla said Amber play the role when she convenient. She switches back and forth. She switch up, fish up and switch up. Stephanie, is she being a hypocrite? She switch up. Your girl, Shayla is saying your girl is switching up. Every 2 seconds she switch up. Is Shayla correct that she's switching up? All of a sudden is her husband, eh? 1 minute is her husband and the next minute is not her husband. I'm stupid enough to think that Amber is setting Shayla up. Because ain't no way. DC, that's all O'Neill can think of at this point. All O'Neill can think of is maybe Amber is this smart and I'm not giving her credit. So I'm going to start give her the credit. People say I'm giving her too much credit, but DC, I want to believe that she's doing these things for a reason and not because she's that much of an idiot. So I've defaulted to saying that Amber is very, very smart in what she's doing. I've defaulted to it. As of yesterday, I've defaulted. Amber is a grasshopper. She's jumping. And it's still her husband, though. We know, but we're just saying it's so convenient. Shayla is saying it's convenient. Shayla knows Amber better than Amber knows Shayla. How is she going to do that? He's still her husband. Till she signed the paperwork. Shayla doesn't really like Amber, nor does Shayla believe that Amber is a victim. Shayla doesn't care how mean Anthony is or if Anthony leaves Amber penniless. Well, well, Amber is free to play whatever role she wants to play. She is Mrs. Dalton. That's also true. O'Neill, is Shayla the only reason for Amber filing divorce? I personally believe that. You can't do this. Stephanie, you can't do it. Shayla just says she has switch up. So the question is she just switching up? The unicorn agrees with me. Maybe go get a unicorn. Marlon, I have to get you a unicorn. I have to go get you a unicorn. I'm speaking too fast. O'Neill, he is still her husband. That is true. That is true. Shayla needs to shut her mouth. What? Know your role and shut your Amber is definitely playing what? Playing the card like girl, miss me with that BS. After all of the slime that Amber is doing these days, and Amber fans, I still love you. Don't worry yourself. Erica, who tell you can give me unicorns? Erica, don't give me no unicorns. How dare Erica put unicorns in the chat? Oh boy, O'Neill. Stop, O'Neill. Y'all talk about their attorney. What will you say when you find out that the attorney represented Abigail? Did her attorney represent Abigail? I don't know. Y'all believe she represented Abigail? I know she represented Ernestine. Speak freely. We know the attorney represented Ernestine. So I think people are giving their impression of the attorney from Ernestine. Let me show you. Are we? Yes or no? Are we judging Amber's attorney from Ernestine? That's where we're judging her from Ernestine. So we've seen her working with Ernestine and Jay. That's where people are judging her from. Shayla just trying to keep her what? Shayla is just trying to keep her bag. She didn't think of Kai until Amber says something. Shayla disrespects Amber every time they get together and Amber allows it. That's correct, George. See, that's kind of what I've been saying to the audience. That there's a lot of disrespect, and so there's nothing else to say about it. We're judging, speak freely, we're judging the attorney based on what the attorney has done before. So if the attorney has not been great in her previous representation of the other client, that is exactly why we're basically giving the viewpoint that we are. That's why we're giving that viewpoint. That's it. That's basically it, friends. Daniel let Amber know how Anthony was hiding funds. So she's an asset, correct. And so is Shayla, because if Shayla can report certain things, it would affect the amount of money she gets. But George, that's what I've been saying, George. Amber has allowed a lot of the things to happen. You know, I mean, I've been saying this for ages. You know, this is what it is. It was Ernestine's attorney, friends. So you have to remember that. It was Ernestine's attorney. That's why that's why we're saying what we're saying. That was Ernestine's house and that was Jay's house, and Ernestine is loose in the pants. She wasn't going to get a dime. I don't know who represented her. Ernestine's the lawyer, the same lawyer as the lawyer that Ernestine had before. Amber's lawyer is a bald-headed lie. She's just trying to run up the bail on Amber when she loses the case. When she loses this case also. Well, let me ask y'all this. I need to stop ignoring my comments. Please, Angelina's storyline is bigger. It is a big storyline. I need to go watch the skit from this morning. I haven't seen it, so I need to go see that one. Eklund, I'm not ignoring you at all. Sometimes the chats fly very, very fast. I apologize. I'm glad Amber walked away from Shayla today and hope Amber will stay away from Shayla. I just don't believe she will. Here's the question. Can Amber get less than 50%? This is the question for you, the audience. This is the question. Yes or no? The lawyer says she can guarantee it. My question is, can she get less than 50%? That's the question. That is the question that we're going to ask. Can she get less than the 50% she is asking for? Let me see want to respond to this. Because y'all start get sure to just like the lawyer. Everybody's sure. The lawyer, me never seen a lawyer guarantee anything yet, but apparently Amber's lawyer has the guarantee in books. I need to start getting some cases and hiring her. Because if she can assure me that I'm going to win. That yes, definitely. Steen and Jay's lawyer played them both because they were idiots. They kept billing them because they never one of them would decide. Steen and Jay wasted the lawyer's time, so they charged them. The chat moved fast. That's why Angela. Yes, yes, yes. If they find out about whatever it is, yes, she can get less. Sabrina, I'm wondering too. What are you wondering? Yes. After Amber has forgive her, this is because them writers are playing favorites to Shayla. Shayla seems to be the winner all the time. Shayla thinks she makes no mistakes. She's going to get less because Dave is a whole setup. I saw. I saw. Anthony, I believe if Anthony gets involved with Denisha and their relationship is revealed, Amber's situation with Dave is revealed, then playing field is even, and that's how Amber gets her 50%. That's true. Yes. Yes, yes, it's possible. Shayla has tried to help Amber. Angela, I don't think that Amber knows Shayla the way that she thinks she does. Shayla has been studying Amber for years. I wonder if Anthony's still paying their fraternity fees. I think he's doing. Yes. No, yes. Yes. Shayla shouldn't have conveniently screwed Amber's husband. That is true. Eklin, he is ignoring mine. I'm not friends. I'm trying to read up. This is Wayne's infinite law, infinity law transition, ridiculous garbage, guys. My mother had 4 children and she had to her second house, and she had my father and and my father had to share joint custody of the 4 children. Well, there are no kids in there. Give me one moment here. Angelina's storyline is going to be good. Yes, it is. Let's remember the house Amber sold and hiding those assets. Correct, Jarena. People forgetting that as well too, because they could ask questions of that. Amber is doing adultery also in marriage. She got no room to talk now. Amber's lawyer is slow. Amber needs to just get away from Shayla and stop running her mouth about her business. Jay and Ernestine did not have any money. Anthony's attorney did tell him that she could get more. That's what she's asking. Than what she's asking. She could. She could get more and she could get less. Depending on how them play it. There's some reason Amber is back hanging with Daniel. That's what we're asking. Daniel's advice to Amber. Daniel advised Amber to hide money. O'Neill, stop ignoring my comments, please. Angelina's storyline is bigger. Give me one moment, friends. I am trying. I am trying to get with it. Amber let Shayla get away with her talking to her this way. That is correct. That is correct. Amber told Anthony that she is Amber Dalton and they are the Daltons until he signs the paper, so she has a right to claim as her husband. O'Neill, you're right. Amber should have the same amount of disdain for Shayla like she does for Anthony. Raquel, I say these things, but when I say it, people bash O'Neill. Them say O'Neill is, whatever it is. No, Abigail is a smart cookie. She took Ben through there. It's something different. Let's see what y'all got here, friends. Let me read a couple more. I'm trying to find your comment. Eklin. Good Lord, you have to take your time with Eklin. The comments they move very fast. Watch Amber stay now because she doesn't want to lose the money. Anthony will probably pay her so he can be with a real gold digger like Denisha. Only are you asking these questions to appease us because you know it will be 2030. You know what? Okay, George. So George is saying there won't be a divorce. Do you think that there will be a divorce? There you go. You know what, George? I'm going to ask you just because of you. Yes or no? George. George, so Odelia, try to appease the audience. It's so good. There you go. George wants to know, do you believe that there will be a divorce? That's what George wants to know. In your mind, based on what you're seeing so far, based on the skits that you've been observing, do you believe that they're going to have a divorce? Or they're just playing with the audience? Do you think that there's going to be a divorce? Plot twist. Anthony's going to marry Denisha and sign the papers. That's interesting, Toby. Everyone involved in this divorce is or has committed a crime. A lot of idiots trying to be smart. Do you think there's going to be a divorce? In your mind, come on. Don't give me you don't know, Antoinette. Go up on a limb. Look here, nothing wrong with being wrong. Look here, O'Neill, at this point, I'm starting to think that there won't be a divorce. I'm going to give you where I'm at right now. Right now, I don't believe there's going to be a divorce. I think that Kountry Wayne is playing the audience. But I could be wrong. Listen to me. O'Neill could be wrong. Again, this is just a whim. It's just a suspicion. I think they're playing the audience. That's what O'Neill think. This is what I think. I think that Wayne is playing the audience. That's what I think. I'm going out on a limb. They're playing in our faces. Yes, Erica. They won't get back together. No divorce, O'Neill. Playing with the audience. So that's what O'Neill think. I think they might play with the audience. No, I don't think that there will be one. This is for the views. When Amber is with Wolfman Dave, she calls Anthony. She calls him Anthony. When it comes to Anthony's assets, Anthony's her husband. That is correct. Amber don't deserve a penny. Amber is still using money to pay the lawyer. These lawyers are getting paid. Only I'd rather to see them actually go to court and argue it in front of the judge than speculate on a decision that has to be decided by a referee or a judge. That's true. Anthony finally experienced what it means to be with a gold digger. Denisha will put a deep hole in Anthony's pocket. I'm here for the scamming. Yes, in Georgia, spouses may receive more than 50% of the marital assets if the court finds that the other spouse's adultery significantly affected the marriage, especially when there's proof. And that is exactly why I said, why Anthony was right in saying, Shayla, be very careful that you're assisting Amber. Because yes, you could have her take more monies and it could affect Kai. So he was right in his statement. But people didn't believe he was right. Amber see new woman in Anthony's life. She's going to go crazy. All right, friends. That's it. God. I didn't read your comment yet, Stephanie. Which one? Which one, Stephanie? Good Lord. I've read so much, Stephanie. Trust me. Which one of them, Stephanie? Good Lord. You have to take your time, minute, Stephanie. If I don't see it, trust me. You have to take your time with me. I gotta be scrolling through to find it. Jay didn't have any house. Don't forget, Jay was living with Nadia before he get the house. He is in now. Yes, they did have a house together. They did have a house together. They were trying to split the house and the custody and all of the different things. Remember that Ernestine had to move out? They did have a house. They had to sell the house. Terry does not believe that there's going to be a divorce between them playing us for the views. That's what I think they're doing. Anyways, friends, like, share, comment, subscribe. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful day. I should be on Sharon Reviews' show today. I don't know what time, but I should be on. So look out for that. We'll probably be on at some point in time. Look out for that, all right?
Welcome to the Audio Show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.